Okay, welcome back. Today I'd like to continue our series of Vulnhub. The virtual machine would be this one, and I will add the link into the description section below so that you can download it. Before we begin today's video, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below if you don't mind as well. So without further ado, let's just get started. To save time, I have already imported the virtual machine into the VMware workstation. So now we can, as you can see, I have already identified the IP address of the virtual machine as 204. And then I did the nmap scanning with options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan. And last of all, the option is comprehensive scan. And from the nmap scanning results, as you can see over here, the two open ports. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service and also the actual version information. As we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. And the next one is 18, which is running HTTP service and also the actual version information. So now I think we need to do furthermore enumeration for the 80 port. Now let's open up our browser. Put the IP address of the virtual machine, and we can check the source code, nothing there. And also we can check the robots file, not found. So I think now we need to use some tool to do more enumeration, like Ligato. Yeah, Ligato, yeah. Although Ligato can give us like a pip info PHP file and also the PHP my admin. But when I did this virtual machine the first time, I tried to check whether the PHP my admin has weak credentials, but it was not found. By the way, this virtual machine is not so stable. Anyway, and now we can use the GoBuster to do some enumeration. Yeah, as you can see, this a bit different index PHP and also has index.html. And I think we have already seen this file, but not this one. So we can check the PHP index.php file. Let's hit enter. Yeah, not found. But you know, when we check the source code of this page, actually we got the correct response. And here there is comment saying my heart was encrypted, and this word somehow hacked and decoded MD5. So maybe we need to encode or make MD5 calculation and to see what we can get. And we can get this one. So maybe this one is the directory. Let's access this directory with very long name. But from here, as you can see, the browser is trying to connect to this one, the IP address. The IP address is not the same as this one. Okay, not found. Okay, so maybe I can queue. And put it in here. has moved to nothing there. So maybe we can make furthermore direct enumeration. Go faster. And paste in here. So I think from the result we can know, yeah, this directory or this site is running WordPress. So I'd like to cancel this process, and we can use the WordPress again to and the option is U and P. And to see what information we can get. So I think I'd like to stop this virtual machine. Sorry, this process. I think there's some error. We need to, maybe I need to kill this. Kill. Okay. And yeah, the IP address, and put in here maybe. But if we upload, yeah, there is directory, and we can use the inspect tool to see which information, for example, like a JSON, and say hi, and from here, from the response cookies, as you can see, we got the password, but we didn't get the username yet, but we can make a copy of this password. So I think now we need to use the WordPress again. Not this one. Maybe I need to use this. Yeah, ignore main redirect and false. We must use these options. But I think plugins detection, no need. We need to enumerate the username. Let's hit enter. Yeah, we got the username and password. So I think for this virtual machine, the command, if you want to use the WordPress again properly, you need to adopt these two options. The first one, ignore main redirect, because as you can see from the browser, we have already know that the browser is trying to connect or redirect to another site or another IP address. So we need to ignore the main redirect, and also the option is false. So I think now we got the username and password. So maybe this username can be used by SSH. We can try to log in, and the password, okay, and then we need to do some local enumeration. For example, here there is one very special files. I think this file is configurations, which is used by server U tray, and we also can bash history. So from this history, As you can see, yeah, I think this is the exploit code to elevate our privilege. So we can make a copy and let's download this code. Yeah, it's downloaded, and then we can move from the downloads directory, and then we can upload this exploit code onto the target. And we need to compile this code, and we need to make it executable and run this exploit. As you can see from the banner, we have already become the root user. Then we can navigate to root directory, and we can get the root flag here. Okay, so that's all I'd like to go through about this virtual machine. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.